Hi, you're back on the C Morning Show. Now it's time for our second talk for the day. Education for many centuries is known to open doors and opportunities for success. But there are many who are educated and yet still unemployed.
Yep, and the skills are required that are required to enter the world of work are sometimes missing from the curriculum that we go through, and there is a gap that is created between the knowledge learned in school and the skills one needs to face real world of professional work. Did you face that, Ina?
A bit, but not.
I know I did. I know I did.
And where did you feel back then?
Well, it's just because I felt like there was a lot of knowledge that's not theoretical. It's more of doing the things that was learning from zero again, I felt.
Yeah, learning by doing, right?
Yeah.
That's the best experience. So to delve more into this topic, today here in the studio we have the founder of Lingkaran, a leading creative education platform in Indonesia, Wendy Pratama. Good morning, Mas Wendy.
Good morning.
Thank you for coming here.
Morning.
Morning.
All right. Now let's start with your personal experience about experiencing this missing gap between what is learned in universities and what is needed in an industry. So could you please tell us more about this?
Okay, so it started in 2014 after I graduated from with my architectural degree from Bandung Institute of Technology. So back then, even though it got me 5.5 years to complete all the college, yes. And unfortunately, when my mom, I couldn't grant my wish when my mom asked me for it. So she asked me to renovate our house.
Okay.
So I finished the design, but when it comes to implement, building, and all the architectural stuff, I know nothing about.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So what did you do back then?
So yeah, instead of I continuing the process, I talked to my inner circle, my friends, and found out that there is a missing gap between what we learn in school, in formal school, and what is really needed in a professional industry. So and that was 8 years ago.
That was 8 years.
Now we facing the problem bigger more than ever.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, I think it's a common thing when you realize that what you learned for like 4 or 5 years of college, it suddenly, I mean, yes, the knowledge is good, but how to apply it and implement it is, there's a lot of necessity. But there are still many who are educated and still unemployed. You as a professional in this particular, particular field, what is your take on this?
Oh. First, unfortunately, we are facing a tough time. So we haven't solved the pandemic unemployment problem yet, and it is coupled by massive layoff nowadays, especially in tech industries. So deep condolences from me for you who are affected. First, keep on fighting. This too shall pass. And the other fact is, being educated itself is not enough. We need more suitable degrees, like experience in or outside the college, attitude, character. That's things that nowadays people are lacking of. So yeah, we actually have to be we actually have to be prepared more to start our journey in a professional world. Yet we are prepared only on a paper from school.
That's true.
I mean, I just want to quickly follow up on that question. We all have to go through, at least in my days in college as well, have to go through internships, right?
Yep.
You went through internship.
Yes.
Was that enough to prepare? Was the amount of internship you did during college enough to prepare you or give you sort of a vision of what you need for a professional career after college?
The thing is, it is enough. It was enough, but the mindset. What I'm trying to say about is the mindset. We were doing internship for the sake of the score itself, only for the score, but not for the real experience to build to build an initial connection before we graduated and things like that. those kind of things that nowadays government and also schools, education, schools are following up and catching up with the following trends in industry. So
Yeah.
it's a good thing actually.
So we were only doing internship for a
3
couple of
months.
months, right?
Yeah,
2 or 3 months.
Half a semester.
Yeah, half a semester, and
was
maybe I don't think it's enough.
Yeah.
I don't think it's enough. And we heard, Mas Wendy, about your experience when your parents want you to, renovate the house. Now, we also want to know, in your opinion, what kind of transformation should be applied by this education system to enable students to really develop their skills for, for the professional work?
First, we have to acknowledge that this is an old age problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Of course.
And it's also everyone's problem.
Yeah.
So it takes all of the stakeholders to solve it. Let's start from the quality and empowered teachers.
Yeah.
And then research fund, student loans, better facilities, critical character and also curriculum development, and also the internship and volunteer works.
Volunteer works.
And it's only few that I mentioned. There's still a lot of problems there, and I know some people and a lot of people are trying to collaborate to work on the problems, and we still need more to better education, to better future for our education system.
Yeah, but Mas Wendy, my concern is if there are any students out there that are watching this show, what sort of skill that you think they will need to prepare themselves for the professional work?
It is an interesting question. Back then, when you asked me that question, I would answer with a bunch of techie and digital skills. But nowadays, now, I will start. I didn't say that. We still need more the digital talents such as coding, data engineering, digital marketing, and so on. But now we need more on foundational and also fundamental skills. Last year, McKinsey was published a research on they mentioned that there are 65 skills that young talent should get in order to thrive in the industry.
Really?
So they've categorized it into 4 categories. First is cognitive. Cognitive, such as communication, critical thinking. Second is self-leadership, self-management, self-awareness, entrepreneurship. Third was digital, such as digital literacy, numeracy, and so on. And the last but not least is intrapersonal.
Intrapersonal.
Yes, like teamwork, maintain relation, and so on.
Okay, that's interesting.
Those are like human soft skills.
Exactly,
human skill.
like
Human
life
soft
skill,
skills,
yeah.
Do you? Now, I know you and I went to the same school
Yeah.
that really focused on these intrapersonal skills, but a lot of us are not as lucky. But you had this frustration in 2014, and you decided to start Lingkaran. Can you tell us about Lingkaran, your organization, and what kind of programs do you cater to when it comes to giving these students, or perhaps somebody who's just fresh graduates, what they need to strive in the industry or professional career?
So yeah, Lingkaran is a community-based learning platform. So we help them to face, especially young talents, to face the professional challenges. We provide curriculum and applicative programs. We supporting them with the ecosystem and connecting them with the expert in specific fields. Basically, we create programs like webinars, boot camps, and also we develop our own digital learning platform through our LMS.
Wow,
that's really cool.
That's interesting. So, how many people have you helped so far with Lingkaran?
To date, we already have helped 75,000
Wow, okay.
through 3,000 programs, and also collaborate with 1,500 partners and mentors.
Wow.
By the end of the day, we have managed to double size their standard of living.
That's nice.
Oh, that's
Wow.
amazing. That's direct impact.
That's what we are trying to do.
Yeah, because with the better skill, the better prepared they are, the higher chances they are to get hired, right? So you're certainly tackling a whole lot of problems. But let's rewind a little bit. You mentioned a lot of digital skills, digital literacy, because nowadays there's just so many new opportunities when it comes to, you know, jobs in the digital industry. At least we've got like data scientists, social media specialists, and many others that there is no specific degree that caters to that, right?
Yeah.
But at least in the pandemic, I've seen a whole lot of new little platforms that cater to this. Is Lingkaran also focusing on these specific skills for these specific jobs in the end?
Yeah, currently we have data, product, and also digital marketing. So digital marketing, I assume people are agree, is the most wanted topics to
Right
learn,
now.
start at least to, it is makes sense for them to start their digital journey, started with digital marketing. And yeah, we work closely with on-demand sites such as HR users and also employers to get to know them and understand them better, and also find the pain points in them when it comes to finding the right talents. So we after that we transform it into a curriculum and develop it into a program.
I'm thinking about like how to not mess up your first interview.
That's the first thing.
Yeah.
Because
how to impress
how
the
to impress on your
interviewers.
first interview.
Yeah.
Something like that.
And nowadays a CV
Yeah.
development and interview is quite popular in the market.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
I know.
And not
because-
just that, it's actually a job. People can ask you, hire you
Hire
to,
a job, yeah,
to
yeah.
make a CV these days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good job opportunity. Okay. Now, we also want to know because Lingkaran was founded back in 2014, right? Now, how do you keep Lingkaran still running in the midst of tech startups' critical challenges? Because we know that many big techs have been laying off a lot of people.
When it comes to business, you can say that I'm an old-fashioned guy. So we do business conventionally and grow organically. And we keep our team small, and also so they can and somehow liberate them to innovate,
Yeah.
to getting close to the learners community, to create a change that they want to create in our society. So, and also in terms of startup, we actually not a startup with investor funds. We bootstrap and manage to keep our positive cash flow, and we grow organically from there.
Oh, okay.
Old school.
Old school.
Old school. I think
But yeah, I think that's we had a business expert come in recently and talked about how a lot of these startups have never gone through conventional old school way of managing a business that is not having the luxury of having these investments and having to start from ground zero.
Yep.
So kudos on you and all the success. Yeah.
And it's safe.
And what hopes you have for Lingkaran in the future and perhaps the education system in Indonesia?
Okay, obviously we are part of the bigger stakeholders, bigger society, bigger problem. And what we trying to do is we do our best in our field, and we also need more. So those who are watching this, so please, if you are concerned about education, let's start. Just start, because we still have a big problem, and we still have a big opportunity also as well to conquer. And for Lingkaran itself, I hope, I believe we still running for the next years, maybe 5 to 10 years. You guys can also invite me here as well.
in another 5 years.
5 years.
Different skills in another 5 years. So there's
Different
plenty.
problems.
Yeah.
Do you take mentors though?
Yeah.
Because we can.
Yeah, we would love to help. We would love to help.
Anyway, thank you, Mas Wendy, for
Thank you so
coming
much.
here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, and good
Yeah.
luck for Lingkaran.
Yes, of course. Good luck.
All right, now that's all that we have for our second talk show of the day. But when we come back, we have a recap from our previous segment. So stay tuned on the C Morning Show.